Hope this lighting looks good. Well, welcome everybody. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day so far. So today I want to talk to you about how you can use the law of assumption in order to manifest the best life you've ever had in the year 2022. So the year 2022 for me, I have declared it to be the year of true surrender to God's goodness and also the year of the spoiled trophy wife. Win me and you are truly winning at life. This is the energy that I need every single one of you to carry through this entire year, because guess what? You are the prize, and when someone meets you, they're going to know that winning you will mean that they would have the best life ever. My name is Rachel-Yvonne, and I'm so glad that you decided to join us today. Make sure you're following me on all of the social media platforms, as well as subscribing to the YouTube channel and the podcast. You can also join my Facebook group, Feminine and Confident Queens. And lastly, if you'd like more content like this and more lives and more shows, then join me over on Patreon. I'd love to have you there. It's all about becoming the woman of your own dreams and then his. See you inside. Let's get into it. I'm excited about today's content because we're talking about how to have the ultimate, the best upgrade, the best level up, the best glow up for 2022 and beyond. Guess what? I believe that you are the woman of your own dreams. That's right. For me, it's all about being your own dream woman first, because then the Bible says that when you seek first the kingdom, then all these things will be added unto you. So when you understand what God has decreed and established for you, then what happens is that you automatically start to manifest. And you automatically start to attract all the things that were always meant for you all along. So 2022, I have decreed and established it to be the year of true surrender to God's goodness, and also the year of the spoiled trophy wife. Because when you win me, you are truly winning at life. And I'm going to get into what that means and why I feel like this is the right direction for us to go into, and how you can use the law of assumption in order to manifest everything that you desire in your life. And if you're anything like I thought you are a woman of vision, you are a woman with a dream, and you are a woman who knows what she wants. And that's going to be where we're going to start today. You need to be super clear on your desires, because desires are God tapping at the door of your mind. Your desires is God showing you that this is the way and the direction that you should go. And so I got this quote directly from The Game of Life and How to Play It, which is one of my favorite books. And for those ladies in my Patreon, you know all about this book because we did an extensive deep dive into this book inside of the Patreon. So if you'd like to join the Patreon, the details will be on the screen for you to join us inside of there. And so desires, so many times when I speak to women of all ages, married and single, of all different backgrounds, walks of lives, one of the things I've realized is that most of the time, women, we don't know what our true desires are. We don't know what we want. We don't know how to get it. And ultimately what happens is when you don't know what you really want, then when things come by you, when things come into your life, you accept just anything. We need to raise our standards so that we can see and know the things that we are going to be attracting into our lives. But first of all, get clear on your desires. What is it that you want to be known for? What is it that you want to see happen in 2022? And what are the experiences that you want to experience in this year? Getting clear on your desires is going to be the starting point of manifesting all the things that you want. You need to be so clear and so resolute on what it is that you're attracting to your life that when it comes ahead of you and when it comes in front of you, you know exactly what it is and why it's there. So when we look at the word desire literally means of the Father, from the Latin word of the Father. So when you are honoring your true desires, you are showing God, yes, I am in alignment with how you created me. I am in alignment with how you want me to be, because that is the best version of myself. Remember, ladies, we were created in the image of God, imago Dei, in his image. That means you look like him, you sound like him. And I say this over and over again because the more that we reinforce these concepts is the more that you're going to be able to see these things happen in your life. I have to reinforce them to you, and you need to do your own version of mental reinforcement. What is your mental diet? What is your spiritual diet? You need to make sure that you're having things come to you that make sense, that make you feel better, that help you to manifest even more your absolute dream life. Our brains magnetize to the most dominated thoughts in our minds. So whatever you're thinking literally expands. Whatever you're focused on will absolutely expand in your life. So you need to focus on the things that you need to focus on. And there's a particular passage that I want to read to you right now so that you can be inspired and know that this is exactly what God wants for me in my life. And so I want to read for you in the book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 8. And it says this: "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things." So when we focus on these things in our lives, that's what you're going to manifest in 2022. You need to make sure you're focusing on things that are true. So what is true for you? The difference between truth and facts: truth is what God says about you, and facts may just be the facts. For example, the facts could be that you're divorced. The facts could be that you're over 35. The facts could be that you're dark skinned. The facts could be that you don't have any children. All those things are facts about me. However, the truth of what God says about me is that nothing is impossible, that my better days are ahead of me, that my latter will be greater than the rest, that I am the head and not the tail, that I am chosen. So you see, there are ways that you can get around things even that feel like they are negatives in your life, and make sure you're focusing on the truth of what God says about you. What else does it say in this passage? It said, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence. So therefore, ladies, as you proceed in the year 2022, think on things that are excellent, that are pure, that are lovely, that are just, so that you will manifest those things into your life. And I know you want me to answer, what does manifestation look like biblically? Okay, so I'm going to get into that right now. The word manifest just means to open, to uncover, to reveal what was previously hidden. That is the biblical definition of manifestation. So all you're doing when we manifest things into existence is uncovering what was already decreed in the supernatural realm by God and bringing it into the natural. That is what it means to live from heaven to earth. So we're pulling down from heaven what God has already decreed and established in our lives and allowing it to come forth in the natural right now. So whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you're seeing that you want to see happen in 2022, it is already yours. All we're doing by manifesting, by saying things, by decreeing things, by opening up our mouths and believing that we have the most wonderful life ever, that we have the body of our dreams, we're in the relationship of our dreams, our children are loved and are blessed. We are just uncovering, we're unwrapping, we're unfolding what has already been decreed and established in heaven. Even we look at that verse of the Lord's Prayer, it says on earth as it is in heaven. And in some translations, it says on earth as it has already been established in heaven. So essentially, when we pull things from heaven to earth, we're bringing things that have already been done into the now. So these are the ways that you're going to be able to manifest and decree and establish your best year yet. The year of surrender to God's goodness. Understand that God only wants good to happen into your life. Jesus said that I've come that you might have life and have it more abundant. And another one of my favorite passages that we can read in order for you to understand exactly what it's going to look like for you to become the most exquisite, spoiled trophy wife that you could ever be in 2022. We're going to get into that by looking at this passage here. So 1 Peter chapter 2, and it says in verse 9, but you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellences of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Once you were not a people, but now you are God's people. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. And in this verse, and I always have notes in my Bible because I love reading and like learning about what God has to say about us. What we see here is that you are chosen. So even as you're watching this video right now, I want you to affirm that over your life. I am chosen. I am royal. That's why I love to call you all queens. I am a queen. So when I understand that I am royal, I am queen, then that means that I behave differently about so many things in my life. The way that I eat, the way that I dress, how I sleep, how I live my life, the way I do my hair, the way I look after my skin. All of those things must depict the lifestyle and the beliefs of a queen. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe you're worthy of. You get what you believe that you're worthy of. And then he goes on to say that you are a peculiar people, it says in the King James Version. So just know that everybody isn't going to agree with the decisions that you make in this year and beyond, but that doesn't matter. You were not called to be everybody's favorite. You were called to live your life in the way that God has always decreed and established for you to do it. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about what I believe it means to be a trophy wife and why I love to be called that. Because when we think about a treasure and something that wants to be won, when we think about how people think about their awards and their trophies and their accolades, that's how you are going to be perceived by your husband and by those that love you. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, which is often used to describe women, there is a verse in there where it says her husband and her children call her blessed. I want that for you, for every single one of us, whether we're married or single or in between marriages like myself. I want you to know that this is the year of true surrender to God's goodness. And I really believe that if you follow the steps that I've mentioned in this video, you'll be able to see how you can become even more and more and more manifesting the life that you were designed for. You were not designed for mediocrity. You were not designed to lower your standards. If anything, I require that you raise your standards. And so I'm so grateful that you decided to join me today. And if you'd like to do coaching with me, at the moment, I've got 30 days of manifesting where you'll be able to get 30 days of messages and voice notes with me, as well as one 45 minutes call called 30 Days of Manifesting. And you also get access to my Manifesting Suddenly seminar. So I'm so excited to be able to share this all with you. And I'll see you all again next time. Bye-bye.